did you just never have the need for it?
Yeah, we just see it works, and I don't know whether it's probably the type of people we attract as well, who are keen to. They don't need an office per se. I've not ever been asked by anyone, "Hey, can we not get an office?" I have asked by people, including yourself, that can we not have more physical meetings? And so that's the only thing that it doesn't provide. But I think, and it's a kind of a cliche point for me, but I think we are indeed social loners. And so most people don't mind actually being alone and socializing a lot virtually. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's because we play games also, and we are used to associating ourselves with people that are not near us in a friendly way. Or maybe it's just a sign of the times that people in general are more digitalized and therefore don't need a physical space so much.
Mm-hmm. So you never had anyone that would say, "Oh, like, oh, I feel lonely. I want more social contact."
Well, yes, yes. So there are
Yeah.
people who've said would like to have more social contact. We had plans to really put that out there and never materialized, unless people did it themselves, like you did with Ivan or something like that. That works.
Mm-hmm.
We did try to have these daily catch-up meetings by making sure there's more social content in general. Then the book club came. Then we already had the meetings, and so now I think so it's every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. There's something to do where you socialize, regardless of projects or not that you do, and I think that helps. Could we do more? Yeah, I'd like to do more, but it's also a question of priority, and it's a question of how much time do you put in, and obviously there's also a discrepancy of some people have families, some people don't have families, and so the people without families obviously can go whenever they like and just be a week, in Cyprus, for example, and others, find it more difficult to do, and so I would ideally I still like the idea of maybe myself, living somewhere in a very central place with an office with a house and an office kind of thing, or a space that we would congregate once in a while. But
Mm-hmm.
I think also a lot of people don't even know where they'll be in half a year. People want to travel and so I don't know. So yeah, I think there is space to do it more structurally. But my hope is always that we can do it still through projects, because we socialize mostly through projects where we see each other. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to turn off my camera. I see it is not the best connection, so I think it's easier.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Sure.
I hope this makes it a little bit better.
It was actually quite stable.
Yeah, I think now it's better on my side at least.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Great. Okay, that's great. That's good insights. And now I just would like to hear a little bit about your experience, about what is positive, like around remote work. What are things that you personally have experienced from yourself, but also as feedback from others. And then we're gonna switch to potential problems and the negative side of things.
Well, obviously, the best thing about remote working is that you can work wherever you want. That is the best thing. It gives a lot of freedom. You can just plug your laptop in, you're working, and so because we have tools there like Slack and Skype and whatever, we can always connect to someone. There's always someone on the line, always someone you can chat to, and so you never feel what it is to be completely alone. And I've had businesses myself completely alone, and it's hard. It's tough work. Being alone is not easy, and you really have to be motivated strongly on a daily basis. And so that's definitely a pro, that you can work from wherever you want. Also, whenever you want, basically. There's no one checking, are you working, and why aren't you at your desk, and why did you take a 4-hour break while everybody else is working? Those kind of things we don't have, because everything that we do is, in the end, it's meritocracy, right? But what you deliver is a lot more, and whether the client is happy is a lot more important than how you deliver it. And this this kind